Hello everyone, I'm so glad you could join me today. Al Roker here, and let me tell you, July's forecast is shaping up to be a big one, maybe even one for the record books. July isn't just another month on the calendar, it's the very heart of summer. It's when families gather for vacations, friends fire up the grill for backyard barbecues, and the night sky lights up with fireworks on the 4th. It's a time for making memories, soaking up the sun, and enjoying everything the season has to offer. But as we all know, the weather can make or break those plans. It affects everything, from our comfort and safety to the local economy. A sudden downpour can send festival goers running for cover, while a heat wave can put a damper on outdoor fun and even strain our communities. This year, we're looking at a tale of two extremes. For most of the country, it's going to be all about intense heat, but there will also be a few surprise rain pockets popping up in unexpected places. It's a dramatic contrast that could catch many off guard. Mother Nature's really turning up the thermostat across much of the US, so expect temperatures that feel even hotter than usual. We're talking about those days when the air feels thick, the pavement sizzles, and everyone's searching for a little relief. And this isn't just about sweating a little more. This kind of heat can have real impacts on our health, especially for the young and elderly. It puts extra pressure on our power grids as everyone cranks up the AC, and it can even threaten our water supplies in some regions. So let's break it down together, region by region, so you'll know exactly what to expect and how to prepare. We'll cover temperature trends, where the rain will fall, and which areas need to keep an eye out for severe weather. We'll also talk about where drought could become a bigger problem, threatening crops and water supplies, and what that means for your community. Whether you're planning a cross-country road trip, a weekend getaway, or just a day at the lake, or simply want to keep your garden alive and thriving through the heat, this forecast has you covered with practical tips and the latest updates to help you stay safe and comfortable. No jargon here, just straight talk about the sun, the heat, and the rain, so you can make the most of your summer no matter what the weather brings. By the end of this forecast, you'll be the most weather-wise person on your block, ready to share the scoop with friends and family. So grab your iced tea, find a cool spot in the shade, and let's dive into the July 2025 outlook together. There's a lot to cover, so let's get to it. Here's the headline. Across the United States, an intense and relentless heat wave is about to grip the nation. July 2025 is shaping up to be one of the hottest months on record. Really, truly hot, with temperatures soaring well above what most Americans are used to. Most of the country faces above-average temperatures, with the Climate Prediction Center's forecast maps glowing in deep shades of orange and red, signaling widespread and persistent heat. This isn't just a few isolated hot days, it's a stubborn, unyielding pattern of heat that will stretch from coast to coast, lasting for weeks on end. The West, California, the desert Southwest, the Great Basin, and the sun-baked Rocky Mountains should brace for some of the most extreme and dangerous heat, with temperatures climbing to record-breaking levels. But it's not just the West. The East Coast, from New England's historic cities to the humid Southeast, is also in for a sweltering July, with heat and humidity combining to make conditions feel even more oppressive. Meteorologists call this a heat dome, a massive high-pressure system that acts like a lid, trapping hot air underneath and baking the ground day after day with little relief in sight. Even after the sun sets, nights will remain unusually warm, making it tough for homes and bodies to cool down, and putting extra stress on vulnerable populations like the elderly and young children. Expect higher energy bills as air conditioners run around the clock, and outdoor activities will require extra caution to avoid heat-related illnesses. Workers outside, like those in construction, delivery, and agriculture, face real health risks, and even daily routines like walking the dog or running errands will need to be adjusted to avoid the hottest parts of the day. This isn't just a weather forecast, it's a crucial heads-up to prepare for a month-long scorcher. Stock up on water, check on neighbors, and make sure your home is ready to handle the heat. From bustling city streets to quiet rural towns, millions of Americans will be feeling the heat, adapting their lives to cope with this extraordinary summer. So why is July going to be so hot? It's a question on everyone's mind as temperatures soar and the air shimmers with heat. The answer isn't simple, but understanding it can help us prepare for what's coming. It's a mix of powerful climate patterns and long-term global trends, all coming together at once. Weather is never just about one thing, it's a complex dance of many forces. Right now, La Niña is in effect. That means cooler waters in the Pacific. But paradoxically, it actually leads to hotter, drier conditions across much of the southern United States. The land dries out, and the sun's heat becomes even more intense. La Niña shifts the jet stream northward, which allows massive heat domes, areas of high pressure that trap hot air, to build and linger over large parts of the country. These domes act like a lid, keeping the heat locked in and making it hard for cooler air to break through. With the jet stream out of the way, hot air from the south surges in and stays put, baking the land day after day. Nights offer little relief, and the heat just keeps building. On top of that, the planet's long-term warming trend means that even so-called average weather now brings more extreme heat. Decades of rising global temperatures have shifted the baseline, so what used to be rare is now becoming the norm. When La Niña and global warming combine, the result is a recipe for longer, stronger, and more frequent heat waves. These events are not just hotter, they last longer and cover more ground, affecting millions. That's why forecasters are so confident about above-average temperatures for so much of the country this July. The signals are clear, and the science backs it up. It's not just one thing causing this, it's a team effort of different climate forces unfortunately working together against our comfort and safety. The impacts ripple out, leading to wildfires, droughts, and health risks. La Niña sets the stage, and climate change turns up the volume, making everything more intense and harder to predict. These powerful forces acting together make July's intense heat almost a certainty. It's not just a fluke, it's the new reality we're facing. The puzzle pieces fit perfectly this year, so get ready for a memorable and possibly record-breaking hot month ahead. Stay cool, stay safe, and keep an eye on the forecast. Not everyone will be roasting. There's a break for the Midwest. From the eastern Dakotas through Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, and Illinois, temperatures should be near average. Why? The jet stream will be more active here, bringing cloud cover and occasional cold fronts. Even a weak front can knock temps down a few degrees and offer relief from humidity. The Midwest won't be cool, but the heat won't be as relentless as elsewhere. Expect a mix of hot days and more comfortable stretches, a traditional summer pattern. Cities like Minneapolis, Des Moines, and Chicago can look forward to some classic summer weather. Regional differences matter, and this year, the Midwest gets a relative win. Now let's talk rain, because where it falls matters just as much as the heat. The southeast and east coast, including Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas, are in for a wetter-than-normal July. The Bermuda High will pump tropical moisture north, fueling frequent afternoon thunderstorms. Expect heavy downpours, localized flooding, and plenty of lightning, especially in places like Miami and Charleston. These storms can disrupt plans but help replenish water supplies and cool things off, if only briefly. For Florida, this rain is crucial to ease drought and reduce wildfire risk. Keep that umbrella handy. These storms are a summer staple, just turned up a notch. The Southeast's wet July is a big contrast to the rest of the country. On the flip side, some regions will be left high and dry. The Pacific Northwest, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, faces a strong signal for below-average rain. July is already dry here, so even less rain means higher fire danger and water worries. The Ohio Valley, Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, will also miss out on consistent moisture. High pressure will block storms, leading to longer dry spells and stressed crops. In the Northwest, expect water restrictions and smoky skies from wildfires. In the Ohio Valley, farmers will be watching their fields closely. The message, conserve water and be fire smart. This dry-hot combo is a challenge. Persistent heat plus little rain equals drought, and July 2025 is a big concern. The Pacific Northwest, Northern Rockies, and Great Basin are at highest risk, with flash droughts developing fast. Extreme heat bakes moisture out of the ground, threatening crops and fueling wildfires. The Ohio Valley and Central Midwest also face soil moisture loss, especially critical for the Corn Belt. A dry July can hit corn and soybean yields, impacting food supply and the economy. The silver lining? The Southeast's wet forecast should erase drought and recharge water systems. It's a tale of opposites. Some regions dry out, others get relief, all driven by the same big patterns. Watch these hotspots closely. Drought can develop in a matter of weeks. Preparation now can make a big difference. With so much heat on the way, safety is key. Stay hydrated, drink water all day, even if you're not thirsty. Know the signs of heat exhaustion, heavy sweating, dizziness, nausea. Get Get to a cool place and sip water if you feel these. Heat stroke is serious. High body temp, confusion, or unconsciousness. Call 911 and cool the person down immediately. Plan outdoor activities for early morning or evening when it's cooler. Wear lightweight, light-colored clothes, and don't forget a hat and sunglasses. Never leave kids or pets in cars. Temperatures inside can become deadly fast. Check on neighbors, especially the elderly and those with health issues. Make sure everyone has access to air conditioning or cooling centers. If you don't have AC, find a public place to cool off. A little preparation and awareness can save lives. Let's keep ourselves and our communities safe this July. Beat the heat, don't let it beat you. That's your coast-to-coast look at July 2025, a month of serious summer sizzle. Most of the country will be hot, with divided stories on rain downpours in the southeast, drought in the northwest and Ohio Valley. The key, be prepared, not scared. Use this forecast to plan ahead. In hot zones, think about how you'll stay cool. In dry zones, start conserving water now. If you're in a wetter area, watch for flooding and keep that umbrella close. Remember, this is the big picture. Check your local forecast for daily updates and warnings. Local meteorologists have the latest on temps, storms, and advisories. Thanks for joining me. Now you're ready for whatever July throws your way. Stay cool, stay safe, and enjoy the best of summer. And that's what's up. Have a great July, everyone.